What's up guys, my name is Jordan Kay and welcome to my YouTube channel. So YouTube is something that I have wanted to do for such a long time now. I feel like it's kind of like the way that, people who want to start their own brand or open up their own business, whether it be a coffee shop, whatever it is, you've always got the nerves, you've always got the jitters, and it's a scary thing. Not gonna lie, it's scary. So, it's took me a while, but I'm finally doing it, and I just thought to myself, what a better time to start, because 2020, but I mean, with the virus and everything that's going on in the world right now, I haven't worked myself in about 2 months now. So I've had a lot of time on my hands to think about what I want to do and where I want to go with things. So that's why I've finally decided to just, take the plunge and create my channel. Pretty much what my channel is going to be about is, a fashion, a lifestyle, a little bit of beauty, a little bit of men's grooming. I mean, things that I'm interested in and things that I always get asked about, whether it be on my Instagram or my friends even ask me or their partners, So I just decided to put it all in a video and put it all on a channel and, get into it. My Instagram, I started doing Instagram kind of like everybody else when it first came out, which, was fun and cool and a different way to express yourself and show things that you're interested in. And since graduating high school, I moved to Sydney. I lived in Sydney for a little bit. I worked in, film and television for a while. Then I went into the more fashion side of things with styling and obviously retail as well, So I kind of have done a little bit of everything. Living in Sydney and then going over to Los Angeles quite a lot, it was such an eye-opener and an experience to, find myself and who I am in this world and, where I want to go in life. And I just find that Instagram was like a way for me to show myself when I kind of couldn't around certain people, or, when you're like that age, you're 18, you're 19, you've just graduated high school, you think that you're somebody, but then you're portrayed as someone else and you just don't know what to do. So, coming out as gay in high school, it was a scary thing to do, but it was also something that was very liberating for me. And I was quite young, I was 15, so it really, I grew a lot at a younger age, which allowed me to do these things when I graduated high school. Being an 18-year-old, moving over to Sydney, leaving my family, and almost like creating a life for myself over there. It was a really cool thing to do, and it's led me to where I am today, which is super fun and super exciting. So pretty much the aim of the game for this video today is I wanted you guys to know a little bit about me and know a little bit about who I am, maybe on a more personal level. What people see on Instagram is not real life, and we all know it, everybody else knows it, but it's fun to portray a side of you that you're happy about and you're excited to show the world about and put it out there. But I just wanted my channel to be a little bit more real, a little bit more authentic, a little bit more of behind the scenes of what's actually going on. Today, we are going to jump into, I guess, like a Q&A. So a little question and answer about me, and I'll answer some, in-depth questions that you guys have sent to me. So I actually have done, this is another thing that I've always been like really afraid to do, but I done a Q&A, Ask Me Anything on Instagram last night, which was the first time I've ever done anything like that. And I guess I was afraid to do it. I was afraid to know what people wanted to know about me. I was afraid that I might not get any questions at all, But I got a few, and some of them were very interesting, and some were really, good questions that I feel like you guys will get to know me a lot more through answering these questions. So just quickly, I didn't answer any of these questions on my Instagram, on my stories. I didn't post them. I didn't put anything up because I wanted to save it all for the video. And as of right now, as of today, nobody actually knows that I'm doing YouTube. So this is going to be a surprise for everybody when it comes out, but I'm excited about it, and it's something, like I said at the start of the video, it's something I've wanted to work on for a really long time, and you know, I'm just ready to do it. Let's just get into it, I guess. So, there was lots of questions, as you might see them pop up onto the screen, but let's go with the first one is, do you live in Oz or LA? Okay, so I know my bio on Instagram says Perth/Los Angeles. Currently, I am based here in Perth, Western Australia. So the reason why I feel like people always, and why I have put like Perth, LA in my bio is because from a young age, I started going over to Los Angeles with a company in Sydney who I auditioned for, and it was called Glee Club Australia. Yeah, Glee Club, like the show. And it was singing, acting, dancing. So I think I was about 15 at the time and went to Sydney, auditioned here in Perth, first of all, with one of my best friends who you guys might meet later on. So we auditioned here in Perth. I got the call like 2 weeks later to say that I got in, and it was like the most craziest thing ever at the time, 15-year-old saying, you're in Glee Club, you're going to LA. I was like, dream come through. So we went over to Sydney, we rehearsed, we were put into 4 casts, and then we rehearsed some shows, came back to Perth, went back to Sydney again, and then finally we were on our way to LA. Performed all over LA in Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, Universal Studios, and Hollywood Boulevard. And it was such an amazing experience. And I know it probably sounds a little bit cliche, but from literally my first time ever landing in LA, I just knew that's where I wanted to be. Like, I felt at home, I felt accepted, I felt confident, and for a young little 15-year-old who has just come out as gay and he didn't really know where he fit in here in Perth, it was such an exciting time for me. So that's probably why, and ever since, getting back to the question, ever since I was over there that first time, I have kept the, communication. I have a lot of friends over there. I lived over there for like 7 or 8 months a couple of years ago, and I've been back and forth now about 11 or 12 times. So it is something that I'm super passionate about, living over there and working over there, and it's definitely somewhere that I want to be. But right now, I'm based here in Perth, and I'm excited about the things that I'm working on here now that will eventually get me to LA. So, I'm going to leave it in my bio. Perth, LA. What is your star sign? I'm a Virgo, which I think fits my personality like extremely well. Okay. Please start a YouTube channel. Here I am. So, like I said it before, YouTube is something that I've always been afraid, I've always been scared, I've always been, anxious about it, but I feel now I'm ready to do it. I feel after, living this life that I've lived so far, I'm 25 by the way, I feel like I'm now ready to share my experience, and I've got the knowledge and also, I guess, I've got the knowledge and experience to share with everybody now that I'm willing to share. And I guess another reason why I'm doing it is for people to, just do whatever they want, do what they feel. If this is something that you want to do, then just do it. Because if you don't, then you're never gonna know, and you're never gonna find the time to do this again at this age, or you look at people on YouTube that have started at such a young age and look at them now, and they may only be 24 or 25, but they've come such a long way, and people look up to them, and it's a way for people to express themselves as well, which is something that, like I said, I really wanted to do. And it's the industry that I love, and it's something that I'm very passionate about. So that's why we're doing it. And I was actually quite happy when I saw that question come through, because, I'm doing it and here I am. So fingers crossed it goes well. Marry me. Sorry, Abby, I'm gay. Are you feeling slay today? Yes, I am. I feel very confident. I feel like it's been a long time coming, but here we are and we're ready to slay. What drives you to do what you do? I think what drives me to do what I do is, I've got a great support system behind me. I've got like amazing friends. I've got amazing parents who always support what I want to do and push me to be the best that I can be. But everybody has days. Believe me, some days I wake up and the last thing I want to do is, get up, go to the gym, put stuff on Instagram, upload a post, do this, do that. It really does take its toll sometimes, and sometimes you just can't be bothered, and that's okay. It's okay to have them days, and it's okay to feel down and, not be in the mood or whatever it might be. But the most important thing is to have your moment and get over it, and then focus on what's next and what's to come. Because whatever it might be, whatever you're doing, whatever, industry you're in, you need to keep focused and you need to keep pursuing the dream, I guess, because, that's what life's all about. And if you can't be true to yourself, then who can you be true to, right? Just a little tip of the day. Like I said, I've had a lot of questions that are probably not suitable for this, so where's your next vacay? If only, hey? Right here in Perth, we, with the virus, are doing quite well. The borders are still shut, but as of Friday this week, we will be allowed to travel around WA. So, and that's exciting because it's something that I've never done before. Western Australia is beautiful. It's got some of the most amazing beaches I have ever seen in my entire life. And there's so much of Western Australia that I haven't seen yet. So I think maybe a trip up north or trip down south would be amazing. It is winter here at the moment, so, not the best time to go down south, but up north is beautiful. It's nice and hot, it's nice and warm. And, I think that's probably where I'm planning on going next. I was quickly supposed to be going to Los Angeles in August. That has obviously been postponed. So, as soon as things kind of clear over, I'm 99.99% sure that LA will be the next place that I will go on, I guess, vacation, if you like. Like I said, I've got a lot of friends over there. I'm super excited to see them. I was super excited to see them very soon, but, FaceTime. What's your fave thing to do? Okay, so I'm a very social person. I like to be outgoing. I like to work out. Love working out. Probably about 3 to 4 years ago, I was in a place that I was a little bit overweight. I just wasn't being the person that I knew I could be. So working out changed my life. And, ever since I work out 5 times a week, it's very important for me, not only for my physical appearance. I don't mean it like that at all. Love your body, love who you are, 100%. I'm a big advocate for that. But for me, working out is something that it's more of a mental side of things, and it gets my mental side balanced. I no idea if that made sense, but it's just something for me that is very important for my mental state, and it keeps me sane. But other than that, going back to the social side of things, yeah, I love going to restaurants. I love a good meal, nice glass of red, good cocktail, like anything like that. I love going to events, love going to, parties, whatever it may be. I'm just very outgoing, very sociable. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Well, in 10 years, hopefully I can look back at this video and think, wow, that was my first ever YouTube video. But I think in 10 years' time, 35. So, you know, I see myself being successful. I definitely see myself living in the US by 35. I just also really just want to be happy in the field that I'm in, you know, where I'm at in life at that time. There's so much I could say and go on and on and on about where I want to go and what I want to do and all the different fields that I want to try, and you know, it would just, we would be here for hours. But in 10 years, I think the most important thing is I just want to be happy and I want to be doing something that I love. They're the two things that really stand out to me. I thought this one was quite interesting. Do you do music? I found this one really interesting because no, I definitely don't, and I am a terrible singer, but it is something that I've always been super interested in, and I think like if I could be anything when I was a kid, if you had have asked me like, what do you want to be when you're older? I literally wanted to be in a boy band like One Direction. Like it was like my dream, my go-to, my everything. Like, love music, but unfortunately I'm not very talented at music, which is okay. You know, we can do other things. Do you miss Ireland? And if so, what? So, going back to like the whole Perth, Los Angeles, Sydney, living, blah, 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 I am actually originally from Ireland, which some of you might hear from my accent. I've been living in Australia now for 13 years, and it's the best thing that my parents done for me. But yes, I do miss Ireland. I miss my family, I miss my grandparents. You know, it's a beautiful, beautiful country, and there's so much to see and so much to do in Ireland. But for me right now, it's probably not where I see myself going back to, if that makes sense. And also, you know what, like, I think it's just, you know, moving over here when I was like 11, it was such a confusing time for a kid like that to like, you know, you have your friends and you're in primary school and then you pack up and you're going to high school, but instead of me packing up and going to high school down the road, I packed up and moved literally halfway across the world and went to high school. So although everybody was saying goodbye and stuff, I feel like it was the right time for me to make that move. And you know, the second phase of my life, which was high school and going into that period of, you know, meeting friends again and making new friends, and you know, that was crazy for me. But it was, what I'm trying to say, it was the right time to make that move. And you know, I go back to Ireland quite often. I see my family quite often. We speak quite often, so it's okay. It is okay. And I'm sending you guys lots of love right now. I hope everybody's safe and, you know, staying healthy. And one of the last questions that I got, this is an interesting one. What's the worst job you've ever had? Well, the worst job I think I've ever had was probably fast food. Yeah, no, not probably. It was definitely fast food. Not that there's anything wrong with that. And you know, I was 12 at the time, 12 or 13. Like it was my first job ever. I just, you know, started working at a fast food restaurant, and yeah, let's just say me and cooking don't really go too well together, or even like preparing to cook things. Like it's probably just, it's a no-go. Okay, well, I think that's enough questions, but for now, but if you guys want to ask me anything, or if there's, you know, you want to know something that I haven't covered today, please comment down below and I will 100% get back to it. And, you know, maybe we can do another one of these videos in a few weeks or in a few months, just to like look back and go through some more things that you guys might want to know about me. Just want to recap the reason why I'm doing this video today, and the reason why I'm doing this video to start the channel is because I wanted to give you guys an insight of me and who I am, rather than me just uploading a random video and you guys not knowing anything about me. My Instagram is @JordanK_. It will be showing on screen down below as well, but everything I will link down below, as well as my TikTok for all you TikTok crazy people, which I am as well. I'm slowly getting into it. I don't really know too much about it. I'm not great, so please don't judge, but it is something that I'm learning and I'm excited to continue on. And yeah, I've just got some really cool ideas for you guys that I'm working on that I'm excited about. And you know, we filmed some, we're filming some. It's gonna be super crazy, super busy, but it's exciting. And I'm really happy that I finally got the chance to, you know, sit down and do this, because like I said, if you can't do it now, or you know, you constantly put it off, then it's never going to be done. And it's scary to put yourself out there and be vulnerable, but you know what, why not take a chance? If you guys like this video, please like, subscribe. That's the first time I've ever said that, so that's really weird, but like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.